The Golden State Warriors are alive and kicking after a heart-stopping performance. Stephen Curry defied the odds and his own knee injury to drop 35 points in a legendary play-in win against the Los Angeles Clippers. It was a vintage masterclass that reminded everyone exactly why you never count out a champion when the lights are at their brightest.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
But there is no time to rest for the Dubs as the stakes only get higher. The Golden State Warriors are now locked into a high-stakes showdown against the Phoenix Suns, scheduled for this Friday night. This is a battle for survival, with the winner earning the right to continue their postseason journey. Reflecting on that victory, Steve Kerr and his squad feel like they have turned back the clock to their glory days. Both Draymond Green and Stephen Curry played like they were back in their championship prime to take down the Clippers. The team is embracing the nostalgia and the grit that defined their dynasty as they prepare for the next challenge. The Oklahoma City Thunder are waiting in the wings to see which opponent will emerge from this gauntlet. Whether it is the resurgent Golden State Warriors or the defensive-minded Phoenix Suns, the defending champions are preparing for a massive first-round test. If you want to keep up with every twist and turn of the NBA playoffs, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you never miss an update. Ever wondered what happens when the greatest shooter of all time refuses to let the lights go out? Last night in Los Angeles, Stephen Curry didn't just play a basketball game. He staged a full-blown masterclass in defiance. Facing an elimination scenario against the Clippers, the Warriors stared down a 13-point fourth-quarter deficit, and in that moment, most teams would have folded. But not this group. Curry, coming off a knee injury that had fans whispering about shutting him down for the season, dropped a vintage 35-point performance, including 27 points in the second half alone. As Steve Kerr put it while literally pounding the table post-game, this is exactly why Curry came back. He didn't return to pad stats. He returned to feel the adrenaline of a do-or-die moment. It wasn't just a solo show, though. Kristaps Porzingis looked like a different player in the final frame, while Draymond Green reminded the world why he is a defensive nightmare, effectively neutralizing Kawhi Leonard when it mattered most. And let's give credit where it's due. Al Horford stepped up with 3 massive triples in the final 6 minutes that quite literally saved the Warriors' season. When Curry hit that deep, signature fadeaway off a Green handoff in the final minute to seal the 126-121 win, you weren't just watching a play-in victory. You were watching a legacy fighting against the clock. Kerr called it a beautiful display of competitive will, and honestly, he's right. For a team that has faced injuries and age, this wasn't just about the standings, it was about pride. Whether they can pull off another miracle against the Suns in 48 hours is anyone's guess. But for one night, the Warriors proved they aren't done yet. If you think the spirit of a champion ever truly dies, nights like these are here to prove you wrong. What did you think of that clutch performance? Sound off in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the heart of the game. After all, in the NBA, greatness doesn't go quietly. What happens when 2 Western Conference powerhouses collide in the final stretch of the season? On Friday night, April 17th, 2026, the Golden State Warriors and the Phoenix Suns faced off in a primetime showdown that had every basketball fan glued to their screens. With playoff seeding hanging in the balance, the tension was palpable from the opening tip-off at 10 p.m. Eastern. This wasn't just another regular season game. It was a tactical masterclass, a showcase of veteran grit, and a high-stakes rehearsal for the postseason intensity we all crave. Both teams brought their signature styles to the floor, forcing us to ask, are we looking at the eventual conference champions? It was a fast-paced, back-and-forth battle that reminded us exactly why the NBA is the best theater in sports. If you loved the highlight reel plays from tonight's matchup, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss our deep dive recaps. At the end of the day, basketball is a game of inches and momentum, and tonight, we saw both teams leave everything on the court. Ever wonder what happens when 2 legends refuse to let the clock win? The Warriors just gave us the ultimate flashback, and it felt like 2015 all over again. With only 50 seconds on the clock against the Clippers, the script was simple. Give it to Steph, let Draymond set the screen, and watch the magic happen. It worked exactly the way it did during their 4 championship runs, proving that while age is just a number, chemistry is forever. Steph drained a rainbow 3, silenced the arena, and reminded us why this duo is still the scariest thing to see in a clutch moment. But let's be real, this isn't just about a play-in win. It's a bittersweet reminder that the clock is ticking. Steph is 38 with a shaky knee, Draymond is 36 with a decade and a half of physical wars in his rearview, and Steve Kerr's contract is staring at an uncertain future. When you see them fighting like this, you have to ask, are we watching the final embers of a dynasty, or is this the start of the most insane underdog story in NBA history? Steve Kerr didn't shy away from the sentimentality, either. He flat-out said it. For one night, they felt like champions again. It might sound crazy to prioritize a play-in game, but when you watch Curry pour in 35 points and Draymond lock down Kawhi Leonard like it's a finals game, you understand the pride involved. This isn't just basketball. It's a group of icons trying to squeeze every last drop of greatness out of their partnership. Whether this is the end of the road or a springboard to something bigger, this victory was a masterclass in experience. They didn't need a timeout or a chalkboard. They just needed muscle memory and the absolute refusal to fold under pressure. So, what do you think? Are the Warriors just catching lightning in a bottle, or is there another title run hidden in these aging superstars? Smash that like button, subscribe for more breakdowns, and let me know in the comments. Do you think this dynasty has one more miracle left in the tank? The NBA playoffs are finally here, and for the Oklahoma City Thunder, the road ahead is officially coming into focus. After Wednesday's play-in action, the field for their first-round opponent has been whittled down to 2 heavy hitters, the Golden State Warriors or the Phoenix Suns. Regardless of who wins that final play-in showdown this Friday, OKC is walking into Sunday's game as the clear favorite. But the question remains, who should they actually want to face? Let's break it down. First, there's the Golden State Warriors. Look, we all know the history here, but this isn't the dynasty of years past. They've struggled all season, posting a losing record for the first time since 2020. Their offense is hovering around 114 points a game, which is going to be a nightmare against Oklahoma City's elite defense. And this is a massive, but never count out a guy named Stephen Curry. He's the ultimate X factor. Even in a down year, he's still capable of turning any series into a total dogfight. It's not about the Warriors as a roster. It's about the gravity and the legacy that Curry brings onto the floor. Then you have the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix has been leaning heavily on their defense to scrape by, but their offense, it's been stagnant. They're sitting in the bottom 5 for points per game, and frankly, their shooting efficiency has been abysmal. They're hitting under 46% from the field, which tells me they're just not built for the kind of high-octane firepower the Thunder can throw at them. A series against them feels like a safer bet for a clean, efficient path to the next round. Ultimately, whether it's the chaotic brilliance of Curry or the defensive grinding of the Suns, OKC has to be ready for everything. They've earned the top spot, but the playoffs don't care about regular season records once the whistle blows on Sunday. If you want to see if the Thunder can handle the pressure, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for our deep dive analysis throughout the postseason. At the end of the day, championships aren't won on paper. They're won by the team that refuses to blink when the lights are brightest.